So I know. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I just was on a bit of a vacation watching Sanagan versus Nurmagomedov. But I need to break down some stuff. I'm a bit behind. Sorry. I'll break it down now. Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria. Dana White also announces fights at the worst time possible. Right before fight night, UFC fight night, Apex, UFC fight night, Abu Dhabi, any fight night, he has to announce on the Friday or the Saturday. You can't announce it middle of the week, where it's the perfect time for everyone to make reactions to announcements when there's nothing going on. Just gonna point that out. But we have sick fights. Thank you, Dana White. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. Official. Sick fight. Can't wait for it. We kind of knew this was in the works forever, because the UFC likes a thing called stalling, which I don't understand why they like doing it, but they do it. But they announced it for the featherweight belt. That's not all though. Whittaker versus Chimaev, which I'll break down, prediction and that, and I'll give my takes on it. Gane Volkov 2, Rakic vs Anal. We also have Ige Murphy and Jeff Neal versus Dos Santos. At the end of the video, I'll break those down, but I'm going to talk about these 4 fights first. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway for Abu Dhabi, UFC 308, Abu Dhabi, stat card. That's going to be sick. I'm guessing they're going to stack freaking Jones Stipe as well. That's going to be good as well. I like that. I'm stacking Jones Stipe because no one gives a fuck about that fight. Man, I'm really mean today. No one gives a fuck about that fight. No one gives a shit about Stipe Jones. Aspinall's the champion of the world. No one gives a fuck about that fight, man. Anyways, let's just break this down. And December might be stacked as well. McGregor may be coming back. Or Pereira's return. We'll see. They might save one of them for 2025, though. Topuria Holloway. Insane matchup. We saw it coming. So I'm not like, oh my god, from the announcement, or like, wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. But I'm not shocked. I knew this was going to happen. Or maybe they'd go lean with Volk. But then what does Holloway do? Can't fight McGregor because he's come off a loss. You know, so it'd be a tricky situation. I'm sure they can have more fights with Volk, because Volk hasn't fought Gaethje and Poirier like Holloway has. So I'm actually happy they went down this route. And I can't wait for the matchup. This is going to be a sick one. I'm going to get goosebumps for this one. And this is a sick matchup. I'm going to go Ilia Topuria. But I'm not locked in on him yet, because I can actually maybe see a Holloway upset here if he's the underdog, which I'm guessing he will be. Thanks, plane. Of course, the plane has to come right when I start this video. Man. I'm going to go for Topuria, though. I think he's going to beat Holloway by split decision there in this matchup. Max Holloway is good. Very good. I rewatched his Cater fight earlier today. I don't know why. It just popped up. And he looked phenomenal in that fight. Phenomenal. And he's good. We know Holloway is good. Destroyed Gaethje. I just don't think he does well against shorter opponents. We've seen this time and time again. Like, Cater's around his height. Cater's like a Gaethje, height-wise. Gaethje might be a little bit taller than him, by like 2 inches, but like, you know, Holloway schools Cater, but Cater, he has worked on his game, and he should. Alan fight got unlucky. Robbery against Emmett. After that, he fought Aljamain, which was a tricky style to beat. I don't blame him that. So it's been an unlucky run for Cater. Holloway absolutely schooled him. But, like, he did beat Giga, to be fair. But Giga's kind of hit and miss. So it has been unlucky for him. However, though, Holloway did beat him. He looked good against Gaethje, but shorter opponents, though, tough for Holloway. Topuria is very good. Holloway is going to have to worry here. I think Topuria has got insane power in his hands. I don't think Volk's just chinny. I think Emmett would also KO Volk, maybe. I know he would KO anyone with somewhat power would sleep Volk, the way Ilya did. But Ilya finds shots. That's the difference with him. Like, if Gaethje fought Volk, I'm picking Volk. Because Volk, way better at range, way better technical striker by far. And Gaethje doesn't find shots. He's a shitty boxer, Gaethje. He doesn't connect shots together. Other when it's Michael Chandler who's walking into punches. That's where he can connect them together finally the first time in his career Gaethje can do. Topuria set up Volk and caught him with a big overhand. Volk's chin, not the best anymore, I don't think. And doesn't have a great chin. Holloway slept Gaethje out cold. So, I just think Gaethje's not that great. We've seen the Yair fight was very close. And Yair was kicking him a lot. I think Ilya looked good with kicks against Volk in their fight. Although I think Volk was... I'm always going to say that. I'm going to rewatch it as well. Volk was starting to get to him. Landing good combinations together, but he got caught with a big shot. But it's not like he got caught with a big shot. Ilya set him up and pressured him backwards to where Volk couldn't just move around like he could before. And Ilya couldn't just throw in the middle because Volk read him doing that easily. So, I don't think Ilya's going to beat KO Max. I think he'll drop Max in the first round in this bout. I think he will. I think round 2, Ilya's going to start doing very well, landing shots in the first round, or in the second round. Max is kind of like a bit stumbled still. Third round will be closer, but Ilya slightly out-edges him still, in my opinion. Just maybe he gets a takedown. If anyone's going to shoot for a takedown here, it's going to be Ilya Topuria. I think round 4 it gets scrappy. Max has a good ending, gets the 4th round, and 5th round's all Holloway. Ilya's starting to slow down. He doesn't like the pressure anymore, and Holloway does very well in the 5th round. Ilya gets a split decision victory here. I like Ilya here. I think he has more to offer here, more ways to win here. Holloway's got good chin. I don't see Ilya KOing him. I can see him dropping Holloway, though, in the first round. Or in one of those first 2 rounds, I think. He will hurt Holloway and drop him. I think he's got the power to do it. And, yeah, I'm going to go Ilya Topuria by decision. Some people say robbery. Max fans cry about robbery again. And, yeah, I'm going to go Ilya Topuria. I'm going to pick him. I know in the beginning of the video I said, I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking about it. I am sure Ilya will win this one. I just worry Holloway's just going to piece the fuck out of him. And the cardio might get to Ilya. Because he hasn't really been 5 rounds. Oh, he did go 5 rounds with Emmett and did well. You know what? I'm actually going to pick Ilya. He has been 5 rounds. Because I'm thinking, like, he fought Volk in his first championship fight. He didn't go the full distance, though. He knocked out Volk in round 2. You know? So, you know what? Yeah, he went the full distance with Emmett. And had to fear the power of Emmett the whole time. And schooled Emmett. He couldn't finish him. Emmett's dog tough, but still. Yeah, I'm going to pick Ilya. I don't really see Max winning this one. Yeah. Maybe Ilya's chinny, we don't really know about it, but it's not like Max has KO power. Like, I know he slept Gaethje, but that was impressive. I just don't think Gaethje's that slick on the feet as Ilya. I think Ilya's a lot more better with putting combinations together. Better body shots as well. So yeah, I'm going to pick Ilya. We move on. Sorry, I was too long on that. 9 minutes. Hamzat Chimaev will be facing Robert Whittaker will be facing Hamzat Chimaev on this card in the co-main event. 5 rounds. Which makes this a lot more clear of a prediction, in my opinion. I'm taking Robert Whittaker, man. At first, when they were going to fight, like, on the Saudi Arabia card, I was actually picking Chimaev. I was. Like, I was even back and forth in my brain. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to take Chimaev. I feel like the stars will align for him here. Whittaker didn't look great against Costa. He looked really shit against Strickus Duplessis. No, I'm going to take him to beat... I'm going to take Chimaev to beat him. I picked Ikram to beat him. One of the worst predictions of all time. I'm sorry. I just thought Ikram could do it. Because this is his big main event. I thought, you know what? this is the worst version of Whittaker we've seen in a while. I think he's going to go out there and beat Robert Whittaker. I was wrong. Whittaker looked great, reminded us who he still was. And Khamzat has shown us that he can pull out a fight. So, I like Khamzat. He's still a threat. Obviously, he's Khamzat Chimaev. He still beat Kamaru Usman on 8 days' notice. And he took him to a majority decision where it should have been a draw. And if anyone wins that fight, it's Kamaru Usman. I'm not really a huge Usman fan, and I think he arguably could have won it. So you know what, man? I'm taking Whittaker here. I think Whittaker, on his A game right now, beat the knockoff version of Chimaev. Who, let's not forget, Chimaev and Ikram, they're both similar skill level on the feet. Maybe Chimaev's better. I know he is. He beat Ikram. That's why I'm saying Chimaev's better than him. But, like, they're similar skill level on the feet. So I think, in terms of chin, Chimaev has a better chin, I think. But, like, in terms of skill on the feet, offensively, like, Whittaker will skull Chimaev if he needs to, and it's 5 rounds, which is terrible for Khamzat. His cardio won't be there. He's having illnesses often. It's not going to help his cardiovascular system. And yeah, I'm going to take Whittaker. Whittaker will get the job done here. I think he'll beat Khamzat Chimaev. I'll say he gets it done by late rounds TKO. I think he'll finish Khamzat. I don't think this goes the distance. Whittaker, especially, maybe the old Whittaker would have taken him to a decision. But I think this new Whittaker that's more dangerous and wants to kill you, I think he's going to finish Khamzat with like a 1-2 head kick. Early stoppage. No. I can see like an early stoppage here where Khamzat complains and it's just, the hype's derailed, but he can still bounce back. No, I can actually see Whittaker putting him away and really making a fool out of Chimaev. So I'm going to take third or fourth round TKO for Whittaker. Yes, he could get out grappled. We've seen Dricus take him down, but I'm going to be honest, I think Dricus has the most strength in the whole middleweight division. I think he's stronger than Strickland, Adesanya, everyone. Chimaev's strong, but I think Dricus is the strongest guy. He's a fucking ragdoll Izzy, man. I know I was saying Izzy would win earlier when it was first announced, but I've switched. I think Dricus is going to absolutely ragdoll him and destroy the fuck out of him. So I think that's not a bad loss. I don't think Chimaev is Dricus at all. And yeah, Chimaev's got power. Whittaker can be a bit chinny here and there, so it is a tough fight for Whittaker. But I think he's got this. I think he's got what it takes. And I don't think Chimaev's that good on the feet at all. I think he's super overrated on the feet. He's got power. He just swings in the pocket trying to KO you. So, yeah, I'm going to take Whittaker. After even getting wheel kicked by Costa, like, he was throwing back. Like, he's not that guy that just runs away anymore. He's just a nice guy that tries to poke you at range and piece you up. Like, he's not the guy that he used to run away after he was hurt. I think now, ever since he lost to Dricus, against Costa, like, he was mean. Didn't look great against Costa, though. But Costa was tricky in that fight, here and there. Because we didn't see Costa for a while, and he came back looking better than he did before. Although he did lose to Strickland and Whittaker back-to-back. He looked alright in those fights. He didn't get completely demolished by Sean Strickland. And he stood his own against Whittaker. So I'm going to take Whittaker. He looked great against Ikram. Yeah, I think he'll stuff the takedowns of Chimaev. Or even if he does get taken down. Like, a 3-rounder would be interesting here. But it's 5 rounds. You're not going to... He's never been 5 rounds before, man. So I'm going to take, 2 for now against Gilbert Burns. Like life and death against him. Yeah, I'm going to take Whittaker. Third or fourth round TKO over Chimaev. I think he gets it done. I think he'll stay safe on the ground if he does even end up there. If Usman can on 8 days' notice, I think Whittaker can. We move on. Gane versus Alexander Volkov. 2 decent fight in the heavyweight division. Actually, a really good fight in the heavyweight division. Volkov's really earning his title shot here. And I think he beats Gane. Now, it is a tough one for Volkov here. He should have beaten Pavlovich. He did beat Pavlovich. He demolished him for 3 rounds. But in hindsight, you should have picked Volkov. I just thought, you know what, Pavlovich... What a dumb prediction from me and everyone. Man, Pavlovich is that dog shit, man. He is just a one-trick pony. John Jones... listen, I don't like John Jones, but you're kind of right about that. Pavlovich is a bit of a one-trick pony. But Jones... he was right about that. But Aspinall will smoke him. Because Aspinall's the best. And he owns these two. Anyways, Volkov. I think he gets it on Volkov. I think he's the third best heavyweight in the division right now. I think it's Aspinall 1, Jones 2, Volkov 3. I think Volkov's the third best in the division currently right now. I think he beats Gane. I think he beats Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane, he's just gonna... I think Cyril Gane isn't making rapid improvements like you think he would. Like, I've been trusting this guy to win fights here and there, and yeah, he did beat Spivak. And Spivak can be alright here and there. He can be alright here and there, Spivak. He does have a good win over Lewis. I know it's Lewis, but the way he beat Lewis was impressive. But Spivak, I think, got really badly exposed, and he did improve his takedown defense in that fight. But Spivak, that was a good win from Gane, to be fair. That performance was like, Spivak's that dog shit, or Gane really improved. I think it was a mixture of both. I think if that was Aspinall instead, it would be over, and Aspinall would take him down and smoke him. I'm going to go with Volkov, though. I think he wants it more. He has never touched a gold or the title. He's never even had a title shot in his career, Volkov. And I think this is the moment where he's going to get one. After we're done with this nonsense at the top of the heavyweight division, I think he beats Cyril Gane. Gane's good. I just think he'll maintain what he has. And yeah, he did beat Volkov. He did beat Volkov in the first fight. Very close fight. Very close fight. It was arguably 3-2 Gane. Or 4-1 Gane. I think it was honestly maybe 3-2. Very close fight. But I think Volkov then was kind of like, he was trying to, like, play the tit-for-tat game, is where I think now he'll try doing that. But I think Volkov puts more into it. It's hard to explain. He hasn't changed much, Volkov. But, you know, I think now he can, like, move around the outside and land shots on Gane, do a lot better. And he's got takedowns in his back pocket. We saw that against Romanov, a good grappler in the division. We saw that against Tuivasa. Submitted Romanov, I do believe, or he finished him with ground and pound in a grappling position. In a rest, in a grappling, like on full mount or something, he finished Romanov, or back mount. He's got that as well. So you know what? I'm actually going to take Volkov, close decision. Gane complains of robbery. I'm taking Volkov. 3-rounder, I think, benefits him as well. Because Gane, I know he likes 5-rounders, Gane. Because he can have more time to pick. He won't be in there almost for over a year by the time this fight happens. Over a year. So you know what? I'm actually going to take Volkov getting the job done by decision. Volkov gets it done. And last but not least, Rakic versus Ankalaev. Volkov wins decision. Just wants it more, I think, now. This is a close one again. Oh, I'm actually kind of even on this one. I would usually go with Rakic here, but the momentum is a thing. He hasn't been looking great lately. The whole trip was whatever. It happens. But the Yuri fight kind of I don't know. Rakic doesn't have a great chin, and Ankalaev can land good shots. So if we're going to see a brutal KO here, it's going to be this one. Rakic is a good underdog here, and I know he's going to be a heavy one here. Fuck, Rakic has a really good chance chopping the legs. But Yuri did just whoop him, though. I don't know why Rakic keeps getting these jump up the rankings after, fight Roundtree or something. Like, why does he get, like he got, like, Yuri, who was the number 1 contender, where Rakic was, like, number 5. And he lost that. Lost to Blachowicz one as well. I know Blachowicz was above him in the ranking when he fought him. And now he's getting Ankalaev. Probably means Pereira's going to move up now. That probably means that. Pereira's probably going to move up. Yeah, that probably means Pereira's going to move up. Or if Izzy beats DDP, they'll make that super fight happen. I guess they were interested in Ankalaev. Prediction, though. Right now, I'll take Ankalaev. I think he's crisp with the boxing enough. If Yuri can put him away, I know Yuri chatted his way to get it done. Yuri's tough as nails, though. Ankalaev can get his legs chewed. Rakic just needs to work on his defense, but it's not like Ankalaev's gonna, like... I think Rakic will be the one pressuring here. Maybe. Ankalaev should be pressuring this one, though, because he'll be looking for low kicks, and that's how Yuri caught him. So, you know what? I'm going to take Ankalaev KO, but it's a very tricky one for him here. It's not like, oh, Ankalaev wins, we move on. No, this is a really tough one for him, but I'm going to go with Ankalaev for now. We also got more fights. Laurel Murphy, Dan Ige, insanely good fight. Solid fight. I'll take Laurel Murphy over Dan Ige. Ige's tough, but this is a classic 30-27 Murphy across the board decision. Just picks apart Dan Ige. His performance against Barboza, 5-rounder main event. That's impressive, and he smoked Barboza. So you know what? I'm gonna say he beats Dan Ige easily across the board, 30-27. Classic win. Laurel Murphy looks good. Yeah, Dan Ige is good, but I just don't see him winning in the grappling. I do favor Murphy, and we also got Jeff Neal versus Rafael dos Santos. Gonna take Jeff Neal. I'd hate to do it. Oh, I can see him fumbling this somehow. RDA is an old man, though. I'll take Jeff Neal. But I'll be scratching my head when this fight happens. Like, Jeff Neal, man, he's a fucking female. The way this guy fights, man. I know I picked him to beat Ian Gary. But, like, and I was salty about it because he didn't throw a fucking punch. He was, like, scared of the counters from Ian Gary. And Ian Gary does have good counters. I know that. But ever since this guy went fucking vegan, he hasn't had any of the pop anymore in his shots. He hasn't KO'd anyone anymore with his shots. He KO'd people with head kicks. That's different. Jeff Neal fought like a bitch against this guy, man. And if he beats RDA, I'm not going to give him any credit, because RDA is an old man. Old man. So, I'm going to take Jeff Neal, KOs him at this point. Rafael Fiziev did it. Lots of other guys did it, I do believe. Luque beat this guy. And Jeff Neal did have a good win against Luque. So, I'm going to go Jeff Neal. But, man, that guy's he's a fucking bitch. He won't beat anyone else. But they need to snap his losing streak somehow. Like, subscribe for watching. Insane fights got announced. Peace.